I actually kind of regret not enrolling in your course earlier, because
Yeah, yeah.
it would have saved me so much time. It literally took me like months to figure out that my resume was wrong. That
I've talked to so many struggling Korean job seekers who, after trying and failing to find a job abroad, they think, I'm just not good enough. The truth is that in most cases, it's not you, it's your strategy. If you're hardworking, passionate about your career, and your English is good enough that you can easily understand this video, then you are capable of getting an incredible international job. You just need the right plan. Chloe experienced this herself earlier this year. In this interview, we talk about how my program changed her from being a struggling job seeker who had been unemployed for months to earning an incredible six-figure, fully remote software engineer job at just 23 years old. Enjoy. Okay, well, Chloe, it is awesome to see you again, and thank you so much for sitting down for this interview.
no worries. I'm very excited to be one of the interviewees because I've watched like a lot of your client interview videos.
Totally. I remember that when we first met, you were saying
Yeah,
like I want to be one of the success stories.
yeah, that was actually what motivated me to join the program as well. Kind of.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, yeah. So you saw those success stories, gave you a little bit of hope, but what were you doing like in your life that led up to you finding my website and reaching out to me?
Right, right. So I moved to the US and then I actually thought job hunting wouldn't be so hard, which is
Yeah.
kind of funny if I think about it like right now, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I cause like I had a little bit of work experience and I thought I spoke like okay English. So I thought maybe I wouldn't have such a big problem finding a job. But then
Totally.
like reality hit me because the economy was so bad. Every day
Mhm.
I'd be hearing about layoffs in tech and there were simply not that many roles hiring. And also because the process of job hunting was so different from Korea. Like the way you
Yes.
write a resume and like creating a LinkedIn profile. We don't really use LinkedIn that much in Korea.
Yeah.
And like a lot of things like interviews, what to prepare, those things were like very different. And
Hmm. Hmm.
it took me so much of a time to prepare those things. And I
Hmm.
thought I did everything I could, but it still wasn't working. I didn't have a job, right?
Yeah.
And then, like, you were in my LinkedIn. You just showed up in my LinkedIn, and I kept seeing your posts. And at first, I was like, oh, maybe he's just one of the influencers that talks about job hunting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of them. But after like seeing a lot of your content and also seeing some of your client success videos, it was kind of convincing, and I was really down to try it. And that's I think when I contacted you to get like the initial consult, right? And
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah, I think the thing about our initial consult, the moment that I made up my mind to actually join this program was when I asked you, so like, what do you think are the possibilities of me getting a job through this program? And then I was kind of expecting you to say, oh, 100%, I can get you a job like anywhere.
Hmm.
And you instead said, like, I honestly can't guarantee 100%, but like at the end of this program, you're gonna be so much better in your career, so much better in your, job hunting. And I think that was really convincing because it is really true. And I kind of felt like you were more interested in helping people and really like genuinely, getting me successful
Hmm.
rather than just like trying to use words to sell your program. So I think
Thank
that
you.
was
I
the main
appreciate that,
point.
Chloe.
Yeah.
That's really good feedback for me to know. Thank you.
Yeah, that was actually the main point that, like made me sign up for this program.
Awesome. Well, that's great to hear. Yeah, yeah. Something I try to tell people is I can't guarantee the result, but I can guarantee the insight and the skills that you'll gain.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, yeah. I think that's what's the most important thing is. And
Hmm.
it's actually true that, like there's a little bit of luck playing and getting a job and a lot of circumstances. You have to be also passionate yourself. It's not only
Totally.
like you being passionate, right? So a lot of factors play in, and at the end, you become better at like career, like finding a job, and then interviewing, writing a resume. So that's what matters.
Absolutely. And those are such valuable skills to have.
Right, right, for sure.
So yeah, how did we make that happen? So what was your experience like working with me?
Yeah, I mean, it was really great. So like job searching overall is a very tiring process, right? Because it's
Totally.
like being rejected over and over again. You
Mhm.
apply to hundreds of jobs, you get rejected, you don't really hear back, and interviews, but like you don't hear back or like get rejected. And it's really nice having someone there to encourage me throughout the process and having a very well structured plan for me to follow. So I think it kept me going because before your program, I sometimes felt very overwhelmed and I would, like not do anything for weeks sometimes, but it just kept
Yeah,
me
yeah.
going and going. And I also loved how passionate you were. I remember when I first got my interview, there wasn't a lot of time till the interview, but you were like, well, we could set up a 30-minute mock interview, and you got me like well prepared for very detailed situations.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
I think some of the tips you shared and some of the feedback you gave me really helped me nail that interview. So yeah, that was great.
Awesome, awesome to hear that.
Yeah. So for interview, I think I got like a lot of help. And the thing is, showing confidence and actually like leading the interview, I think is a valuable skill that I learned. Because at the end, what really matters in an interview is whether the interviewer wants to work with you or not. Because they're gonna be your coworkers,
Mhm,
they're gonna be your
mhm.
managers, and creating a nice impression and also like creating a nice atmosphere in the interview, I think
Totally. Yeah.
matters a lot. And some of the things you told me, maybe like asking questions, maybe when I'm doing like a simulation or something, asking like what's the name of this company that we were talking about. Those small things kind of made my interviewers laugh, and it kind of created a very
Nice,
smooth
nice.
atmosphere. So I think yeah, that totally helped me a lot. That's like a tip that nobody actually like gave me before. So that those kind of
Mhm.
things helped me a lot. And also regarding my English, right? Because there were some freaking English mistakes I made, but I never realized. But you knew right away. You were like, "Oh, this is Konglish."
Oh
So I was like,
yeah, yeah.
"Oh, yeah, yeah." I didn't realize. So it was great in both aspects. Yeah.
Awesome to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we helped you make an awesome impression in that interview. You stood out. And then what's your situation like now?
It's honestly great. It couldn't be better. So role wise, solutions architect, it's exactly what I want it to be. So I have a background in tech, right? But I did want a job where I could use my tech skills and also my communication skills and maybe like see how our customers or clients use our product. And
Totally, totally.
yeah, I think it's kind of hard to find an exact role that does that. And I
Mhm.
actually landed on a role that I really, really wanted to land on. So that is one good thing. And also, my company is actually really great. I love the people I'm
Nice.
working with. They're very like encouraging. Work and life balance is great. Like not working overtime. We have like 25 PTOs, and most importantly, it's fully remote.
Love
Something,
it. That's
yeah,
awesome, Chloe.
something I wouldn't expect in Korea, to be honest. So yeah, I love my 5-second commute to my
Totally.
desk from my bed.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's been great. Like I kind of now feel like I'm really settled down. So I've been traveling a lot in the US with my husband.
Nice, nice. Where have you gone?
I went to Boston. I was in Wisconsin last week. I'm planning to go to Miami, and I was in like
Awesome.
Philly. Been all over. Yeah.
That is so cool. And you have the freedom to do that basically whenever you want, since
Yeah,
you can work
exactly.
from anywhere.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh,
Love it.
just compare that to like you sitting in a crowded subway on the green
Right.
line going to work in Seoul for like an 11-hour shift every day.
No, I can't do that. Yeah, because subway commutes really make me exhausted. With like
Yeah, they're terrible.
rest in office, I'm like already exhausted, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So yeah, yeah. I don't think I can ever go back to working in office.
Totally. The freedom, the flexibility, like it's so cool.
Right.
I feel the
Right.
same exact way with my home
Yeah.
work setup now.
Mm-hmm.
So I am sure there are going to be people watching this that are in a similar situation to you when we first met. They're planning to get a job abroad, but it's just not going well. They've been applying, they're feeling discouraged. What advice would you have? Would you recommend working with me? What do you think they need to do?
Yeah, I would actually 100% say yes to working with you.
Thank you
Because
so much.
like I told you, but like I was kind of skeptical at the whole idea first.
Hmm.
But then, I actually learned throughout this program that sometimes it's really nice to ask experts for advice and ask
Hmm.
experts to
Hmm.
like work with you. Yeah, because it really paid off. And job search in Korea and in the US are kind of very different.
Hmm.
So you would want an expert to help you out through that. So yeah, I would say 100%. And I actually kind of regret not enrolling in your course earlier, because
Yeah, yeah.
it would have saved me so much time. It literally took me like months to figure out that my resume was wrong. That,
Mhm.
like I probably shouldn't be writing my high schools in my resume, or like very
Yeah, yeah,
things,
yeah.
very like small things that are very obvious, but it wasn't back then. And, like, yes, it takes a little bit of money, but, if you could get hired faster and land on a better job, I think it's a great investment to make.
Oh,
So,
100%. Yeah.
yeah, I would say definitely like work with you. And also, never like limit yourself to what you can do. Because,
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
I think a lot of the job hunters and also like a lot of Koreans always kind of limit themselves. And I
Absolutely.
don't think I would have landed in this job if I did. And neither did you, like limit me. You were always encouraging, like, you can do that, like, absolutely, why not, right? So always have that positive and confident attitude would be an advice. Yeah.
Absolutely. That is so true. I think a lot of people, they experience what you did at first, where they send their resume to all these companies, they get rejected, and they think, I guess I'm just not good enough.
Right,
They
right.
blame themselves when in reality, it's their strategy, it's how they're marketing themselves. And
Exactly.
their end goal, it's completely possible. They just need the right plan to get there.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, they need a good plan, very like well structured plan, and someone to encourage them.
Totally.
Yeah,
Totally.
that's all they need. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I'm so glad that you got that. And now you have this incredible role and incredible life in Chicago. You should really feel proud of
Thank
everything
you.
you've done, Chloe. I'm
Thank
I'm
you.
so happy for you.
Yeah, you should feel proud too.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Chloe.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we can end it around here. Thank you so
Okay.
much for your time and best of luck with your continued success in Chicago.
Thank you.
As I said at the beginning, if you are hardworking, passionate about your career, and with good enough English that you could understand this video, then you can get an incredible international job. Chloe and so many others have experienced this themselves, and as a result, their lives have changed forever. If you'd like to be next, click the link below.